Well, you knew this review would be coming this week, given the fact that this TV show came out on the 17th and I already shared a trailer reaction with you. Full disclaimer, I did reread Simonverse, The Homo Sapiens Agenda and Leah on the Offbeat because they're both set at Creekwood High, and then I also rewatched Love, Simon before watching this series. Welcome to my full review of Love, Victor. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews or book to movie content here at the weekend. My reviews are always spoiler free, and today I feel like it's a bit of a mashup of all of those things because this is my review of the Hulu show Love, Victor, which is 10 episodes long and is based off of the Simonverse that includes those things that I covered at the beginning. So Becky Albertalli wrote those two novels, as well as The Upside of Unrequited. That's on the edge of the Simonverse, but those two novels are both set at Creekwood High. Love, Simon the movie is set at Creekwood High, and then Love, Victor is also set at Creekwood High and basically follows on a few years later from Love, Simon. So I believe that Becky Albertalli did do some of the writing for this show, and then Nick Robinson, who played Simon in Love, Simon, is one of the producers of this show. So this is obviously a TV series, 10 episodes long, so I did make notes. And my one big criticism of this show is that I need more episodes. I've just literally just switched off the last episode, so episode 10, and I'm like, no, I need to know what happens next. I need more from these characters. I so enjoyed the time that I spent with all of these new characters. I was in that world, in that headspace. I'd spent the last 48 hours basically in the Simonverse, and so I was so ready for this show. If you missed my trailer reaction, I will have left it linked up above. And I will also leave my book versus movie for Love, Simon linked for you, and my review of Leah on the Offbeat, because you know I'm a big fan of all of these books and movies. So yeah, I need more right now because I really love this show so much, and it was so nice to spend 10 30-minute episodes in this world rather than just one movie or a new book. There will be a Creekwood book coming out next week, I believe it comes out. I do have the Kindle pre-ordered, and I did request the audio from my library as well, so I will be making a bit of a comparison with that. It's a separate story, but it takes place in the same universe, so make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that. But the very beginning of this show has a fabulous recap if, unlike me, you haven't recently rewatched Love, Simon the movie. It has a recap of Love, Simon and what happened, because Victor does refer to that in his communication with Simon, because the wonderful thing about this is that we'll link back into that world because he is in regular communication with Simon via Instagram, I believe, because of Simon's legacy that he left behind at Creekwood. So I love the casting of this show. Just literally loved all the casting of this show. Victor is fab, and then the actor who plays Andrew just like slots right into a teen movie just perfectly. And I looked him up on IMDb and I was like, yeah, he's basically been in, he was in the adaptation of Let It Snow, which I've also made a book to movie video about, and so he slots right in perfectly. And so it feels like it's been perfectly cast. Obviously I didn't know these characters beforehand, but yeah, absolutely fabulously cast. We do have a few characters from Love, Simon who do make some cameos, but as I say, this is a spoiler-free review, but obviously I loved that. I got very excited when any previous characters or even mention of previous characters came up in the series. Very excited. I'm sitting in this chair being all excited. Then we have the casting of Ali Wong as one of the teachers. Love Ali Wong. Absolutely loved her stand up and really enjoyed her book. So the fact that she's in this as as a teacher at Creekwood High, just amazing, absolutely fabulous. Just there's all this kind of open discussion and all this idea of exploring your identity. And the great thing about this is this show is called Love, Victor, but we don't just have scenes with Victor on the screen. With Love, Simon, I feel like we just had scenes following Simon, but with Love, Victor, we have scenes with him. Obviously, he's the main character, but then his friendship group that he forms at Creekwood High, we get to see more from them outside of them being at school. And then we also get to see Victor's family without Victor being there, which I think is really cool. And this idea of exploring your own identity and that continuing on, and you not having that decision made at 16 or 15 of knowing exactly who you are, but then also looking at your parents or looking at your friends and them being later in life and still not knowing exactly who they are, still needing that exploration. I really, really loved that theme. And because we have this as a series rather than just a movie, we can go outside of Victor and just him and just following him. We can see his family, we can see his friends, and I like the fact that we had the length to be able to do that. However, still need more episodes, still want more episodes. I need series 2 now, or just more episodes. It doesn't have to be called series 2, I just need more. As well as this theme of identity, this series also tackles racism issues, homophobia issues, and also that imbalance in economic economic power and the power imbalance that causes. And all of these things are dealt with really, really subtly and just a very matter-of-fact way. You know, the student body is a diverse student body, and it's not sort of said on the screen, oh, you know, we've got a diverse student body, they're all different races and from different economic backgrounds, and we've got students from every walk of life. It's just, these are the students and they are from different walks of life in every different way. It's a diverse student body, and it's very much implied. And then the kind of the racist issues that are dealt with, and the sort of issues of homophobia that are dealt with, and the issues of economic imbalance that are dealt with through storylines and through different family members. We see one sub-character's mom in there, we see Victor's grandparents in there, and so it's dealt with really well throughout the series, and each episode has an element of that in there to some extent. Then we have the fact that obviously it's called Love, Victor. It's a high school rom-com as a basis for the whole series, but it's not just about Victor finding love. We have love within relationships with his friends and with his family and with his friends' families. We have love within family love. We have love in friendship. We have love with found family, with the family that you create yourself. And then we have some self-love in there as well. And I love the fact that we've got this, umbrella of Love, Victor, but actually the umbrella is lined with this love and it permeates through everything. So we've got this idea of identity in there, and we've got this idea of, you know, high school and high school friendships and high school romance. But then, throughout it all, we've got these ideas of love. And even with, you know, the teachers that we see in the show as well, there's love and passion coming from them too. So it is just an all-round feel-good series. It did the Simonverse proud. I love the fact that I did kind of immerse myself in the Simonverse before going into it, so I could bring you an honest opinion of whether it kind of does represent that Simonverse well. And I'm like, it's just expanded the Simonverse for me. I do need to go and read the Upside Down Unrequited, because I feel like that kind of will tie in with this as well. But it's expanded it, but I need more episodes because I really loved it. Also, aside from Victor, I haven't said this yet, but Felix, I've got a place in my heart for Felix. I think that one of the reasons I need more episodes is I need to know what's going to happen with Felix. How's he going to get on? What's his next move? What's going to happen next? So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have watched this series, let me know, what do you think? Make sure you are subscribed so my next video lands in your subscription feed. I will be back with more bookish content for you in the week. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching.